But today, I'm going to open your eyes to a powerful muscle rebuilding secret highlighted by longevity expert Dr. William Li. And once you understand it, you might actually ditch protein powders for good. And I'm not exaggerating. This nut is packed with nutrients your muscles are literally craving. And if you start eating it the right way, at the right time, your recovery, your strength, and even your energy levels may change faster than you expect. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how this nut works, why it's more powerful than most protein supplements, and how to add it to your routine for maximum results. Why it's more powerful. Most people wanting to rebuild muscle truly believe they're doing everything right. They hit the gym consistently, they push themselves through tough workouts, and many even invest in expensive supplements hoping they'll speed up the process. But here's the surprising truth. Despite all that effort, most people are rebuilding muscle the wrong way, and they don't even realize it. Because the real secret to building muscle isn't just about how hard you train, how heavy you lift, or how many days you show up. The real secret lies in what you do after the workout, what you feed your body, how you rest, and whether you give your muscles the right environment to repair. We're living in a time where people think the path to muscle growth comes in the form of powders, shakes, and highly marketed recovery formulas. Everywhere you look, you see fitness influencers telling you that you need a huge scoop of protein powder right after training. So naturally, people assume that recovery must be complicated, expensive, and supplement-based. But here's the problem. Most of these powders are incomplete solutions. They give you protein, sure, but they don't give you everything your body needs to actually use that protein effectively. They often come loaded with artificial sweeteners, preservatives, and fillers that don't support muscle repair and may even slow it down by increasing inflammation. The biggest misunderstanding people have is believing that muscle is built during the workout. It's not. When you're training, lifting weights, doing resistance work, stressing your muscles, you're not building weights, you're actually creating micro tears in the muscle fibers. That's normal, and it's part of the process. The actual rebuilding happens when your body goes into recovery mode, especially during sleep. And if your rest is poor, or your nutrition is lacking, your muscles simply don't rebuild at the level they could. This is why some people go to the gym consistently for months, but see very little change. It's not a workout problem. It's a recovery problem. It's a recovery problem. It's a recovery problem. It's because they underestimate the power of whole foods. Real natural foods contain not just protein, but also antioxidants, minerals, vitamins, healthy fats, and recovery-enhancing compounds that powders simply don't provide. Your body was designed to use nutrients that come from food, not from artificial supplements. Whole foods support circulation, reduce inflammation, help regulate hormones, and feed your muscles with complete amino acids in a way that supplements struggle to replicate. When you skip whole foods and rely only on processed protein shakes, you miss out on the deeper healing your muscles actually need. And let's not forget sleep. You can train like a beast, but if you're not sleeping well, muscle repair slows dramatically. Growth hormone peaks at night. Tissue regeneration peaks at night. Inflammation reduces at night. Your body quite literally rebuilds itself while you sleep. So, if your nighttime routine doesn't support recovery, if you're eating heavy, sugary, inflammatory foods, or if you aren't giving your body the right muscle-building nutrients, you're waking up already behind. So yes, most people are rebuilding muscle the wrong way, not because they lack effort, but because they lack recovery strategy. And when you finally start fueling your body correctly, using whole foods, supporting inflammation control, improving sleep quality, that's when your muscle growth finally takes off. When it comes to building muscle, protein powders have become the go-to solution for almost everyone. Walk into any gym and you'll see shaker bottles everywhere. People mixing scoops of chocolate, vanilla, or cookies and cream powder like it's a magic muscle formula. And why wouldn't they? The fitness industry has spent years convincing us that protein powders are not just helpful, but absolutely essential for muscle growth. But here's the truth that most people never hear. Protein powders are often overrated, incomplete, and in some cases working against your body instead of helping it. Let's be real for a second. Protein powders are convenient. That's their biggest selling point. They're easy easy to carry around, easy to consume, but convenience doesn't always equal quality. What most people don't know is that many protein powders are heavily processed. What most people don't know is that many protein powders are. The protein you're drinking doesn't come from whole foods. It comes from a long manufacturing process where the natural structure of the food is broken down, stripped, isolated, and turned into a powder. And during this process, a lot of the essential nutrients your body needs for full recovery are lost. Most protein powders give you one thing, protein. That's it. But muscle repair and growth requires so much more. Your muscles need antioxidants to fight inflammation. They need minerals like magnesium and potassium. They need minerals like magnesium and potassium. They need healthy fats to help absorb amino acids. They need anti-inflammatory compounds to reduce soreness and oxidative stress. Protein powder delivers none of that. It gives you the building blocks, but none of the tools your body needs to use those blocks correctly. Another issue people overlook is fillers. Flip over the back of a protein powder tub and read the ingredients. You'll find artificial sweeteners, artificial flavors, gums, thickeners, emulsifiers, preservatives, ingredients that don't support your health at all. Some of them even increase inflammation, which slows down recovery. And here's something most people never think about. When an ingredient comes from a lab instead of a natural food source, your body doesn't always process it the same way. Synthetic nutrition tries to mimic real nutrition, but it can't replicate the complexity of whole foods. Protein powders also digest too quickly. You drink them, you get a fast spike of amino acids, and then the effect fades. That short burst isn't enough for true overnight recovery. Your muscles need a slow, steady supply of nutrients, not a quick hit. And if your powder contains dairy-based proteins like whey or casein, you might also experience bloating, digestion issues, or inflammation without even realizing the source. This doesn't mean all protein powders are bad or that you should never use them, but relying on them as your main source of recovery nutrition is where people run into problems. They become dependent on synthetic nutrition instead of real nutrition. They think they're doing everything right, yet they feel tired, inflamed, or stuck in their progress. It's because the body doesn't thrive on isolated nutrients. It thrives on whole foods that come packaged by nature with everything needed for repair, recovery, and growth. The truth is simple. Protein powders are a tool, not a solution. They're a backup, not a foundation. If you want real muscle growth, real recovery, and real strength, you need real foods that nourish your body on every level, not just spike your protein intake for a few minutes. Chew nut. And once people understand this, their entire approach to building muscle changes. When people think about muscle-building foods, pistachios are probably the last thing that come to mind. Most people instantly think about chicken breast, eggs, whey protein, or maybe almonds if they're looking for a healthy snack. But almost nobody realizes that pistachios carry one of the most powerful muscle-rebuilding secrets hidden in any natural food. These tiny green nuts might look simple, but the science behind them is impressive. And when you understand what's inside them, you'll see why they can outperform many protein powders when it comes to recovery. First, let's talk about something that surprises almost everyone. Pistachios contain complete protein. That means they provide all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need to rebuild after a workout. Most plant-based foods don't offer a complete amino acid profile. Usually, you have to combine different foods to get everything your muscles need. But pistachios deliver it all in one shot. And the amino acid that really makes pistachios stand out is leucine, the one responsible for activating muscle protein synthesis. Leucine is the spark that switches on your body's rebuilding process. Without enough leucine, your muscles can't repair properly, and pistachios give you a natural, balanced amount of it in a form your body can actually use. But the magic of pistachios goes far beyond protein. What makes them truly powerful for muscle regeneration is the unique combination of antioxidants, healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals they contain. After a tough workout, inflammation shoots up inside your body. That inflammation slows down recovery, increases soreness, and can even block muscle growth. Pistachios come loaded with antioxidants like polyphenols and carotenoids that help neutralize inflammation quickly. And when inflammation is controlled, your muscles are free to repair without interference. Another hidden superpower of pistachios is how they improve blood flow. Dr. William Lee often talks about foods that support angiogenesis, the formation of new, healthy blood vessels that help circulate nutrients. The formation of new, healthy blood vessels that help circulate nutrients more efficiently. Pistachios support this process naturally, thanks in part to their high levels of arginine, which helps your body produce nitric oxide. Nitric oxide relaxes and opens your blood vessels, helping nutrients and oxygen reach your muscles faster. Better blood flow means faster recovery, deeper repair, and stronger muscles over time. Then there's the healthy fat content. Unlike protein powders, which give you protein in isolation, pistachios come with fats that help your body absorb amino acids more effectively, give you protein, and these fats also slow down digestion, giving you a steady release of nutrients throughout the night. That slow, sustained nutrient supply is a game changer for overnight muscle rebuilding. While protein powders give you a quick spike and then disappear, pistachios feed your muscles gradually for hours. And let's not forget magnesium and potassium, two minerals crucial for muscle function and recovery. Pistachios deliver both. Magnesium relaxes your muscles and helps prevent cramps. Pistachios deliver both. Magnesium relaxes your muscles and helps prevent cramps. Your muscles depend on these minerals, especially after intense training. But the most shocking part, pistachios naturally contain melatonin, the sleep hormone, and better sleep equals better muscle repair, better hormone balance, and better growth.